Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. Today I'll be reading the story How the World Had Begun. I'll read where I left off yesterday. Yesterday Friday. It's Saturday. So let's start. But there was other person who came to the garden. That was Satan. Satan hated God. He hated God very much because he hated God so much he wanted to spoil the beautiful earth that God had made. So what it's telling us here is because Satan did not like God. So yeah. One day Eve was walking alone in the garden. Satan came to her. He hid himself inside a sprint, and he talked to her from inside the sprint. Satan said, "How lonely this garden is! How wonderful the fruit is! Did God tell you not to eat of the fruit of the garden?" "Oh no," said Eve. "He gave us all these beautiful fruits. Eat We may eat all we want. There is only one tree that we must not touch. That is the tree of the known of good and evil. Good says, God says that if we eat of the fruit, we will surely die." "But that is not true," Satan said. "You will not die if you eat of that tree. You will become like God if you eat that tree." Become like God, how wonderful that would be. Eve walked on and went to look at the tree of the known of good and evil. The fruit was beautiful. Eve was sure that it would taste very good. But God had said, "You must not eat of it." Eve looked again, then she put out her hand to touch one of the roots. Then she picked it. It looked very, very good. God had said, "You must not eat of it. You will surely die if you eat of it." But the serpent had said, "No, you will not die." But the serpent had said, "No, you will not die." Eve took a bite, then she called Adam. She gave him some. He ate of fruit too. Then Satan was glad, but Adam and Eve looked at each other, and they were ashamed. They were afraid too. They had disobeyed God. But what would happen to them now? God had said they would surely die. Satan went away. He laughed. Ha ha ha. So Satan laughed because he's happy they disobeyed God. Because Satan doesn't like God. Now let's go to the other page number 22. All that day, Adam and Eve were not happy. Every evening come, and they were afraid. They knew God would come to visit them. They ran to hide among the bushes. They did not want to see God. But God called. God called. But God called them. God called, "Where are you?" They knew they could not hide from God, so they came out of their hiding place. They stood before God. We were afraid, and they told God. They said, "We were afraid," and they told God what they had done. Adam did not say he was sorry. He said it was Eve's fruit. Eve did not say she was sorry. She told God it was the serpent's fruit. Then they had told God all about it. God called the serpent. God said to the serpent, "From this day on you shall crawl upon your stomach. You and all serpents to come shall eat one of them, will crush your head." Then God said that he was kidding of that time, thinking of that time when Jesus would come be our Savior and crush Satan's head. God said to Eve, "Your happiness is spoiled. You shall have children, but you shall have much pain and sorrow." Then he said to Adam, "Because you disobeyed me, thorns and weeds shall grow on earth. You shall have to work hard, and at least you shall die and become part of the earth again." Then God sent them out of the garden, but put an angel at the garden gate. The angel had a flaming sword. No one could come into the garden. God also had animals killed and made coats of their skins for Adam and Eve. Now let's go to page 2. Adam and Eve were very sad. They went out of the garden with sad heart. Now they'd have to make their own garden. It was hard work. Weeds grow fast. Sharp thorns came on many plants. Adam had to work hard to get enough to eat. The animals had been friends of Adam, but now they become wild. The lions and tigers growled at Adam and Eve. The little animals ran away from them. So by the sin of Adam and Eve, God's beautiful world was spoiled. But worst of all, God did not come to walk and talk with Adam and Eve as he used to. Their sin had come between them and God. God had sent them away from him. Their sin spreaded from their God. To be spreaded from God is death. All death come into the world because of sin. But even then, so very long ago, God was planning to send his Son to be our Savior, to save us from sin and to bring us back to God. God still loved Adam and Eve. He still watched them over them. He let them pray to him. He showed them how to make an altar of stones. They were to burn their best animals on the altar as an offering to God for sin. God heard their prayers. Then they said they were sorry for their sins. After a while, God gave children to Adam and Eve. The first baby was a boy. Adam and Eve were very happy to have a baby. They called him Cain. The next baby was a boy too. They called him Abel. Then there were many other children, both boys and girls. This is the end of the story, guys. Give this video a like if you like it, and subscribe to it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.